carbon inside the engine with the oil is different than the carbon that's made by burning gasoline. This pours right into your engine. And now we're going to run it at a fast idle for about 15 minutes.
Did you know that a simple bottle of additive can make your engine run smoother, cleaner, and even last years longer? In today's video, we're revealing 13 engine additives that actually work, and 5 that could destroy your engine faster than a bad oil change. Stay until the end, because the last one on our list doesn't just kill your car. It can literally kill you. Let's begin with the ones that truly deliver results. Number 1. Techron Concentrate Plus. We start with a classic. Techron Concentrate Plus, one of the few fuel system cleaners trusted by major automakers. Developed by Chevron, Techron is famous for its ability to clean carbon deposits that build up inside your injectors, combustion chambers, and intake valves. Its secret weapon? A powerful chemical called polyethylamine, or PEA for short. This compound dissolves hard carbon buildup that regular fuel can't touch. Real-world results back it up. Drivers have reported better fuel mileage, smoother acceleration, and noticeably quieter engines after one tank. It's also one of the only fuel additives recommended by manufacturers like GM, BMW, and Honda. However, Techron isn't a magic potion. It works best on cars that have seen some neglect or have been running cheap fuel. If your car already uses top-tier gasoline regularly, you might not notice a big difference. But if your mileage has been slipping, this should be your first step before spending thousands on fuel system cleaning. Number 2. BG44 K Fuel System Cleaner. If Techron is the classic, BG44K is the upgrade. This cleaner is used by many dealership service centers and is often part of professional maintenance packages for good reason. Like Techron, it's loaded with PEA, but in higher concentration. That means it can remove even tougher carbon buildup faster. BG44 K cleans the entire fuel delivery system, injectors, valves, and combustion chambers, restoring lost power and efficiency. Mechanics often use it when diagnosing poor idling, rough starts, or weak acceleration before tearing into an engine. Some users have reported fuel economy improvements of up to 10% and smoother throttle response within a single tank. One bottle treats up to 20 gallons of gas. But here's the key. You only need to use it every 10,000 miles or so. If your car has over 75,000 miles, adding BG44K can genuinely feel like giving it a second wind. However, don't double up with other cleaners like Techron at the same time. You'll just be wasting money and possibly overloading your fuel system with solvents. Number 3. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer. When it comes to oil additives, most are pure hype. They claim to coat metal surfaces or restore compression, but end up thickening the oil and starving the engine of lubrication. Lucas Heavy Duty Oil Stabilizer is one of the few exceptions. This additive uses a very dense base oil designed to reinforce worn bearings and seals in older engines. Think of it as a band-aid for high-mileage motors that rattle or burn oil. It increases film strength, raises oil pressure, and quiets noisy lifters. The key is when to use it. Lucas Oil Stabilizer is meant for vehicles that already have loose tolerances, engines with more than 150,000 miles or visible oil loss. Pour it into a modern turbocharged engine, and you'll do more harm than good. It's simply too thick, and it can slow variable valve timing or foam under high RPM. So if your daily driver is an aging pickup or SUV, this additive can extend its life. But if your car is new or turbocharged, keep it far away. Number 4. Liqui Moly MOS2 Anti-Friction Treatment. Friction silently eats away at every moving part inside an engine. The German engineers behind Liqui Moly MOS2 decided to fight it chemically. Their MOS2 anti-friction treatment uses molybdenum disulfide, a microscopic mineral that bonds to metal surfaces and creates a smooth, pressure-resistant layer. The result? Up to 50% less wear in tests, quieter starts, and better efficiency. This product has been trusted for decades in European taxi fleets and heavy-duty industrial engines, places where downtime costs real money. It works best in older or high-mileage engines that need a bit of protection against heat and metal-on-metal contact. Use it correctly, and you'll feel smoother acceleration and easier cold starts. Use it in a brand-new engine, however, and it could slow the break-in process because new piston rings need some friction to seat properly. In short, perfect for tired engines, unnecessary for fresh ones. Number 5. Hotshot Secret Everyday Diesel Treatment. Diesel engines rely on lubrication from their fuel, but today's ultra-low sulfur diesel has almost none. That's where Hotshot Secret's Everyday Diesel Treatment, or EDT, comes in. It restores lubricity that was stripped out during the desulfurization process, reducing injector and pump wear. It also raises the cetane rating of fuel by 5 to 7 points, helping engines start faster, run smoother, and burn fuel more completely. Tests show that Hotshot EDT can reduce wear scars by nearly 30% and improve fuel economy by 5 to 7%. It's especially valuable for trucks that idle a lot or tow heavy loads. You'll also notice a quieter idle and less vibration. The best part? It's safe for new and old diesels alike. Just remember to follow the dosing chart. Too much additive won't give extra protection. It'll just waste product. Number 6. Seafoam Motor Treatment. Seafoam is one of those legendary names you'll hear in every mechanic's shop. It's been around since the 1940s and still earns its place today. Unlike most additives that only do one job, Seafoam does 3. It cleans, lubricates, and stabilizes both fuel and oil systems. You can pour it into your gas tank to clean injectors and valves, or mix it with your engine oil to dissolve sludge and varnish. It even prevents fuel from breaking down during long storage periods. Drivers often notice easier starts, smoother idling, and cleaner exhaust after using Seafoam. However, it's not as aggressive as PEA-based cleaners like Techron or BG44K, which means it's better for maintenance rather than rescue. If your vehicle has been maintained decently but feels a bit sluggish, one treatment of Seafoam can bring it back to life. Just don't expect miracles on severely gunked-up engines. It's a gentle cleaner, not a mechanic in a can. Number 7. Marvel Mystery Oil. If there's one additive that deserves the title Vintage Miracle, it's Marvel Mystery Oil. Created over a century ago, this bright red liquid has earned a cult following among classic car enthusiasts. Marvel Mystery Oil serves as both an upper-cylinder lubricant and an oil enhancer. When added to fuel, it helps clean valves and injectors while lubricating the upper part of the combustion chamber, something regular fuel doesn't do well. Add it to your engine oil, and it loosens sticky lifters, reduces sludge, and helps free up piston rings. Some old-timers even swear by its ability to quiet noisy engines that haven't run in years. The best part? It's safe for both gas and diesel engines. It won't harm sensors or catalytic converters And it can even bring back responsiveness in old carbureted systems. Use it as a preventative maintenance tool, not as a last-minute fix. And your engine will thank you. Number 8. Arcoil AR6400-P Fuel System Cleaner. This next one is a favorite among diesel truck owners and performance enthusiasts alike. The Arcoil AR6400-P Fuel System Cleaner is a powerful treatment designed for both gasoline and diesel engines. It uses a combination of detergents and lubricants to strip carbon, soot, and other deposits from injectors, turbo vanes, and combustion chambers. What makes it special is its military-grade formulation. Arcoil additives are used in defense and marine applications where reliability is non-negotiable. AR6400-P not only cleans, but also restores lost power and throttle response. Some users have even reported noticeable improvements in turbo spool and exhaust smoothness after just one treatment. It's particularly effective in direct injection engines, which are known to suffer from carbon buildup that regular fuel additives can't reach. One treatment every 5,000 to 10,000 miles keeps the system spotless and the engine breathing easy. Number 9. BGMOA Motor Oil Additive. Some of the most expensive engine repairs come from one simple problem: stuck piston rings. Once those rings stop sealing properly, oil consumption spikes, compression drops, and your engine's lifespan takes a hit. That's where BGMOA, or Motor Oil Additive, comes in. This additive was developed to stabilize oil viscosity, reduce oxidation, and prevent sludge formation inside your engine. It doesn't just make your oil slipperier, it chemically strengthens it. Independent tests have shown that BGMOA can increase the total base number, TBN, of motor oil by up to 40%. That means it keeps oil from turning acidic, which helps protect metal components over the long run. This is one of those additives you might not feel immediately, but it's doing its job quietly in the background, preventing carbon buildup, corrosion, and premature wear. Mechanics often describe BGMOA as insurance in a bottle. Use it every oil change, especially if your car has more than 80,000 miles or you drive in stop-and-go traffic. Number 10. Lucas TB Zinc Plus. Older engines were built tough, but they depend on something modern oils barely include anymore: zinc. Specifically, ZDDP, or zinc dialkyl-dithiophosphate. Lucas TB Zinc Plus restores the zinc content that vintage engines desperately need to protect their flat tappet camshafts and lifters. Without it, friction increases, lobes wear down, and catastrophic failure isn't far behind. This additive boosts zinc levels to over 5,000 parts per million, creating a high-pressure barrier between moving metal surfaces. It's ideal for pre-1994 cars, race engines, or any vehicle that runs hard and hot. However, you should never add it to modern engines equipped with catalytic converters unless you're using it temporarily for break-in periods. The excess zinc can damage emission components. For classic cars, though, Lucas TB Zinc Plus is essential. It's like giving your old-school V8 or straight 6 a fresh coat of armor. Number 11. Redline Complete SI1 Fuel System Cleaner. Redline's Complete SI1 Fuel System Cleaner might not have the same name recognition as Techron or Seafoam, but it's a favorite among professionals. Why? Because it packs one of the highest concentrations of PEA, the same compound that gives the best cleaners their power. SI1 targets carbon buildup in injectors, valves, and combustion chambers, but it also contains synthetic upper cylinder lubricants that protect against dry starts. That means smoother throttle response, better fuel atomization, and cleaner exhaust. Unlike many fuel additives, Redline SI1 is safe to use every few thousand miles without damaging sensors or catalytic converters. Some drivers even report immediate differences in idle smoothness and acceleration after just one tank. If your car hesitates, feels rough, or struggles with poor fuel quality, Redline SI1 is a simple and effective way to restore its original performance. It's one of those hidden gem products that mechanics quietly trust but rarely advertise. Number 12. Gum-Out Fuel Injector Cleaner. If your car idles rough, hesitates during acceleration, or feels like it's lost its punch, your injectors might just need a good cleaning. And Gum-Out Fuel Injector Cleaner does exactly that. This budget-friendly additive punches far above its price. It's infused with polyetheramine, or PEA, the same chemical found in more expensive fuel system cleaners. That means it dissolves stubborn carbon deposits from injectors, valves, and intake ports, restoring power and efficiency. What makes Gum-Out stand out is how easy it is to use. One small 6-ounce bottle treats up to 21 gallons of gasoline, perfect for a full tank, and costs less than a fast food meal. Many users notice improvements in throttle response and even slightly better fuel mileage within days. It's safe for newer cars, older engines, and even turbocharged vehicles, as long as you stick to the dosage instructions. If you're on a budget and want a proven cleaner, Gum-Out is one of the smartest buys on this entire list. Number 13. ATP-AT205 Reseal. If there's one additive that almost every mechanic keeps in their toolbox, it's ATP-AT205 Reseal. Unlike most leak-stop products that clog systems with glue-like sludge, AT205 actually rejuvenates the rubber itself. It's a plasticizer, meaning it restores flexibility to hardened seals and gaskets. When rubber loses elasticity, small leaks begin forming in your engine, transmission, or power steering system. AT205 softens those seals back to life, sealing leaks without swelling or blocking passages. The best part? It's completely safe for use in multiple systems. You can mix it into your engine oil, transmission fluid, power steering, or even your differential. Some people even spray it directly on external suspension bushings to keep them supple. If your car drips a bit of oil or transmission fluid but still runs fine, try AT205 before spending thousands at the shop. It's simple chemistry that genuinely works, and every DIY mechanic should have a bottle on the shelf. Now, let's talk about the other side of the story. Not every additive you see on a store shelf is worth your money. In fact, some of them can quietly destroy your car from the inside out. So before you grab that next shiny bottle that promises instant horsepower or engine restoration, listen carefully. Because these next 5 products can do more harm than good. Number 1. Cheap octane boosters that promise 10+ point gains. Octane boosters sound exciting. Who doesn't want race car power in a bottle? But most of the inexpensive boosters on store shelves do next to nothing. Here's the catch. When a label says, raises octane by 10 points, that doesn't mean it jumps from 91 to 101. Each point is only 1/10 of an octane number. So 10 points barely move you from 91 to 92. Real octane boosters that make a difference cost much more and are used for dedicated track cars. The cheap ones, especially those containing MMT, methyl cyclopentadienyl manganese tricarbonyl, can leave orange residue on spark plugs and oxygen sensors, and those repairs can run over $1,000. So unless you own a high-compression engine built for race fuel, save your money and avoid these bottles completely. Your car will run the same, or better, without them. Number 2. Teflon-based oil additives. The idea sounds brilliant. Coat your engine with Teflon like a non-stick pan and eliminate friction. Unfortunately, reality doesn't work that way. Products like Slick 50 once promised exactly that, and ended up facing a multi-million-dollar FTC fine for false claims. Here's why it fails. PTFE particles can't bond properly to hot metal surfaces inside an engine. Instead, they settle in oil passages and filters, clogging vital lubrication paths. That can starve bearings of oil and cause serious damage over time. NASA tests showed no reduction in wear, only blockages and debris. So while the marketing sounds smart, Teflon in your motor oil is like pouring plastic into your bloodstream. Avoid anything that mentions PTFE on the label. Number 3. Engine rebuilder formulas. Beware of any additive that claims to rebuild metal parts or fill in scratches inside your engine. These so-called engine rebuilders often advertise that they contain liquid metals, like copper, or lead to repair worn surfaces. But soft metals can't bond to hardened steel cylinder walls. It's chemically impossible. What they actually do is thicken your oil to mask symptoms like low pressure or smoking. The moment you drain the oil, those improvements vanish, leaving you with a sludged-up engine and clogged filters. If a product claims to restore compression without tools or repairs, it's a gimmick. There's no shortcut to machining or replacing worn metal. Save your engine and your wallet by sticking to real maintenance instead. Number 4. Miracle Metal Fusion. Additives, like Ceramizer and similar brands. Every few years, a new so-called miracle additive pops up, claiming to repair engine wear by bonding microscopic ceramic or metallic particles to your cylinders. Products like Ceramizer, Restore, and others fall right into this category. And they're nothing more than science fiction in a bottle. They claim to use nanometal particles that fill in worn surfaces and rebuild compression. But when tested in independent labs, these additives showed no measurable change in compression, horsepower, or oil pressure. What they did leave behind was residue that clogged filters and restricted oil flow. Some even contain fine silicates that can harden when exposed to heat, turning into abrasive compounds that can grind your bearings over time. The sad truth is that these additives prey on desperate car owners who think a $40 bottle can replace a $4,000 rebuild. It can't. If your engine is already severely worn, these products will do nothing except make your eventual repair even more expensive. Number 5. Anything containing tetraethyl lead, TEL. Here's the deadliest additive ever invented, literally. Tetraethyl lead, or TEL, was once used in gasoline to prevent knocking and improve octane. It worked, but at a devastating cost. TEL releases lead compounds that coat engine parts, oxygen sensors, and catalytic converters. It poisons the emission system, destroys sensors, and permanently ruins the catalytic converter. Not to mention, it's one of the most toxic substances ever used in fuel. Prolonged exposure can damage the nervous system, kidneys, and even the brain. It's been banned from automotive use worldwide for decades. But some shady online sellers still offer TEL-based performance boosters for old engines. Never use them. Even small traces can contaminate your oil, your garage, and your lungs. If anyone offers to pour it into your tank, walk away. And there you have it. 13 additives that actually help your engine, and 5 that can silently destroy it. From cleaners like Techron and Redline S, I1 that genuinely restore performance, to protectants like BGMOA and AT205 that keep aging engines alive. These are the real tools smart car owners use to stretch engine life and cut repair costs. The rest? Leave them on the shelf. Because when it comes to keeping your engine healthy, the only miracle that truly works is regular maintenance, clean oil, and a little knowledge. Stay tuned, because in our next video, we're breaking down 10 car maintenance myths that mechanics hate most. And one of them might just be costing you hundreds every year.